pieces missing. Well, hello everybody. Hello, this is Big Jim. This is. Wait a minute. Let me read this. All right. Okay, everybody. Diane, I see you've joined us. All right. Well, hello and welcome. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330. It is Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. And I was going to give you my welcome to my intro here. Okay, so welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0. Episode 330. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook and the occasional Fridays and the occasional 1 o'clock Wednesdays. We're in our we're in our 7th year as Big Jims Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2019. So, anyways, this year we do, you can expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over 250 plus craft beer reviews. Tonight's craft beer is Short Hills. It's hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario. We accompany that with spirits, a good spirit. And tonight I'm accompanying it with Gibson's Finest Whiskey. And we also have a good cigar going on here. Like, this is a Quintero Cuban cigar, and I'm gonna light this up. Okay, so anyways, yeah, and if this is your first time here, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic toys, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, Book of the Month Club, along with This Week in Van Halen History, local events, bongos, countdowns, birthday shoutouts to all of our friends, with my sidekick, Cactus Jack. All right. The blogcast, seen in U.S. and Canada, is worldwide now. We're seeing the UK, Mexico, Spain, France, Germany, etc. Thank you for watching. Tune in and turn on and enjoy the show. Politics, religion. Our band here, we only talk about fun stuff. We aren't spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us at Big Jims Blogcast Live. Well, I'll give this to you. Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms, which your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Now, I want to give shouts out to anyone watching tonight in the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock. Bruce Willis groups tonight. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, the Battlestar Galactica groups. Classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Oh yeah, fuck, that's what I was missing there. All right. No, not that one. All right. Wait a minute here. So, I'll look for it. Nope, I guess not. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, that's us in a nutshell. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the blogcast. So cheers, everyone. I'll do my disclaimer right now. So if I may, Larry, I see you're watching. Welcome, Larry. All right. So once I get my craft beer going, that'll be no problem. So my disclaimer, I may see a few bad, dirty words tonight, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Your solution, you should go to your safe space, cover your ears, because those words will accidentally slip out tonight. Larry, how's it going? So before we get to our craft beer review, we're going to do some, before we get to all the blogcasts, we're going to do my craft beer review. Then we're going to do birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events, We'll have like a tribute career salute to the late June Lockhart, legendary actress. Our Bruce Willis throwaway movie, random movie, The Last Boy Scout. Lost in Space Season 2, the original Lost in Space. WCW-The Renegade. Battlestar Galactica's Lieutenant Sheba. Our classic board game, How to Host a Murder. It's a Bruce Willis double shot, like with his like classic album, The Return of Bruno, and This Week in Van Halen History, as always. So let's get going here. Boom. All right. So as we do our craft beer reviews tonight, this one is going to be accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Cheers, everyone. All right. So this tonight, I've even got their glass here. This is Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA. It's by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario. I made a mistake. I reviewed one of their beers last couple of weekends ago, and I gave out the wrong location. But before I open this up, I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I want to give you my ratings sheet. I give these beers ratings from 1 out of 10. 10 to 1. All right, so here we go. 10, outstanding. 9, awesome. Excellent. Very good. Above average. Average. Below average. Not very good. Terrible. Awful. So we want it to land in the 10 to 6 area. So, and also, I've got, this is one, if you're into craft breweries and craft beers, this is like a 2023 Ontario Craft Beer Guide. It's called the Growler. You can get it in like your local craft brewery or your local like LCBO. Only $3 a pop, and it tells you all the up-to-date info on all the craft breweries in Ontario, Canada. So there we go. All right. So, anyways, so I see like I got one of their glasses, Bench Brewing Company, Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. Now, Short Hills Hazy IPA. This beer is a tribute to the Short Hills Provincial Park, nestled in Ontario's Niagara region. Its defining features include small but steep hills and valleys molded by glaciers thousands of years ago. So, all right. And it's a strong beer. It's got 6.5% alcohol volume to it. So let's open her up. All right. So, like I said, I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Let's pour. Whoa. All right. Look at that. All right. So, anyways, Heidi, I see you've there. That's my wife right there, people. Most beautiful woman in the world. All right. Anyways, the beer, Hazy IPA Short Hills by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario. And look at that. It's Juicical Tropic Hazy. Like I said, I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. And when I do these beers, I don't go, well, it's a very exquisite, highbrow, high-tasting, classy, uptown beer. No, I just go with my gut and what I feel in here. So, all right. Okay, hold on here. All right. All right. So, anyways, let's see okay, all right, yeah, there we go. So, anyways, let's give her a shout. This is Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA. They're by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're still here and sticking around and if you want to, throw out a number between 1 and 10 like so many people have done in the past, feel free to do so. So here we go. All right, well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Very citrusy. Yeah, you can taste there's a citrus flavor to it. Let's top this up a little bit. All right, let it breathe for a while. Okay. All right. Wow. Fruity, little fruit. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Every drop counts, eh? So, but yeah. it's a fruit juicy beer. Yeah, there's a citrus in it. Sweet, very yeah. But I'm not. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So I'm going to set this back here, and yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. So, anyways, yeah. Before we get to our local events here, I want to touch on two things. It was Halloween Saturday, all day last night, or no, Friday was Halloween. I didn't see any trick-or-treaters out. All the trick-or-treaters, actually I did. All the trick-or-treaters hit the streets around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and were gone by 8 o'clock. Maybe that was the Blue Jays game, which leads me to this. Last night, I was with my brother and a buddy. We were sitting in Bad Dog watching the Blue Jays game against the Dodgers. You got to admit, that was a bit of a nail-biter of a game there. That was like edge of your seat suspenseful, bam, game. And the Dodgers, well, unfortunately they won. So, I'm not giving these spoilers away here. Blue Jays, well, come on, they could have, they did their best. So, anyways, kudos, cheers, cheers to any Jays fans out there, All right. Oh, okay. All right. So, anyways, before we get to before we get to countdowns, local events, and our Bruce Willis double shot, our June Lockhart tribute, the Renegade, Lieutenant Sheba, all that stuff, we're going to do some birthday shout-outs here now. All right. So, okay, I'm going to... All right. All right. Our birthday shout-outs. Whoa. All right. From October 22nd to November 2nd, today and this past week, Kristen Videfitz, Rick Dahl, Carrie Erickson, Elizabeth Powell, Carrie Scott Brooks, Darren McClay, Stuart Ashton, Jack Dowell, Kevin Ewart, Stewie, if you're out there listening, I know you're a Jays fan, so, too bad, buddy. I'm sorry. And Kevin Ewart. So, anyways, yeah. Kristen Videfitz, Rick Dahl, Carrie Erickson, Elizabeth Powell, Carrie Scott Brooks, Darren McClay, Stuart Ashton, Jack Dowell, Kevin Ewart. So, happy birthday, everybody. And, yeah, so... All right, happy birthday, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your birthdays as much. And so... All right. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right, Larry. It was quite a series, and I wish the Jays would have won too. So, so, yeah. All right. So we've got our bongo here. All right. Before we get going, before we get to countdowns, I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listening platforms, which are podcast, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching the Port Elgin Sarnia group, Sarnia Rocks. We show you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, pro wrestling, blog and vlog groups, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Yeah. So, and, all right. So, anyways, and also, if you want to call me up on the hotline tonight, 1-800-867-5309, your rotary phone or your cell, say, hey, Jim, how's that beer workout going down? And we love the blogcast, 1-800-867-5309. It is toll free to call. And, boom. Remind me that maybe later we will do a 10-gong salute to the late legendary actress June Lockhart. And as always, I'm going to get it started with the cube thing. Take it out of its big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. What do we got in here? A harmonica. I'll just put this back over there. Now, every blogcast, I do this thing with the Rubik's Cube 4 times during the blogcast. I try and get... This is like a legendary toy from the 80s. It's pretty simple. All 9 sides, all same colors. You got to, like, you know, da-da-da-da-da, get all same sides, same colors. Tonight, I'm only focusing on the color yellow. So here we go. All right. So, boom, boom, boom. All right, you bitch. Come on. All right. Okay. So, anyways. Okay. All right. Damn. So, a couple of spins, and that's all I got. So, right there, I'll put it in this big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. As we get to some countdowns now. So, this isn't going to be pretty. All right. So, Christmas is 53 days away. Boxing Day is 54 days away. Remembrance Day in Canada is 9 days away. And the one that you hate, winter, it's only 49 days away. So, yeah, that's depressing. Wintertime, it's only 49 days away. And so, all right. Yeah, and this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0. Episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Thank you for watching, everybody, and tuning in. Maybe we'll share this little blogcast of some more. All right. There we go. All right, post. There we are. So, yeah. We're going to get to some local events here. First off, we've got our, June Lockhart salute tribute. We've got our Bruce Willis double shot. The movie The Last Boy Scout. I've got it on right now. So, and yeah, Lost in Space season 2, the original Lost in Space. The WCW's Ultimate Warrior knockoff, the Renegade. Our random sci-fi character, Battlestar Galactica's Lieutenant Sheba. Our classic board game, How to Host a Murder. Our classic album, The Return of Bruno. As always, a favorite, This Week in Van Halen History. So as we get to, we're going to get to some local events now. All right. Before we do that, my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. And this good cigar. It is a Quintero Cuba Habana. So, Red, I see you just tuned in. Welcome. Yes, our craft beer for tonight, it is Short Hills by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. It's a hazy IPA. I got one of their glasses here. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah, it's a very fruity, juicy, citrusy tasting beer. I'll give it that. Whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer or winter beer, it's going to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, going to give this a little top up now. Look at the texture of that. See that? That's hazy. Yeah, it's hazy. So, all right. So anyway, I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Okay, it's got to grow on me. It's got that taste to it. So, how you doing, Greta? Yeah. So, wow. So, I don't know what to think of it right now. I'll just put this back here as we get some local events here. All right. So anyways, Saturday, November 22nd, 12 p.m. is the Bizarre Bazaar, Winter Solstice Market, 12 p.m. till 6 p.m. Point at Community Arena Hall on Monk Street, free admission. The Sarnia Psychic Crystal Fair, November 7th to November 9th, the Quality Inn, 751 Christina Street. Palm readers, healers, mediums. Tickets are $10. are $10. So, Rock the Competition, Saturday, November 8th, 2025, 12 p.m. at the Optimist Club in Point Edward, 210 Monk Street. Tickets are $15. It's competitive dancing. Big Shiny Tunes. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. At Imperial City Brewhouse. Friday, November 28th, 2025, 7 to 11 p.m., 1330 Exmo Street, $15 at the door. It's high energy live music. And Imperial City, a great little brewery there. I gotta warn you guys, there might be a bathroom break. Fuck. Eric Etheridge at the Imperial Theater, Thursday, November 6th, 8 p.m., 168 Christina Street North. It's the 10th annual Lambton College Winter Round Dance, Saturday, December 6th, 2025, 6 p.m., 1457 London Road in Sarnia. Town Hall Revival at Mod's Variety, 125 Mitten Street South, Saturday, November 8th, 8 p.m. Santa Shuffle in support of Shopping for Change at the Refined Fool Davis Craft Kitchen and Bar, 137 Davis Street, 11 a.m., Saturday, November 15th, 2025. Bring your running shoes. Rhyme and Reason, Dave Matthews Tribute Band, again, at the Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse, Saturday, November 22nd, 2025 at 7 p.m. Tickets, simpletix.com, or they are $25 at the door. Groove Central, live at Patty Flaherty, Saturday, November 15th, 2025, 8 p.m. to 8 p.m., 130 Seaway Road, Sarnia, a night of funk, Latin, and jazz at Patty Flaherty's. So you can't miss that. It's like awesome. So, all right. Party time, Friday. Oh, it's a great tune. Like, I mean, we've got like, all right. So, anyways. All right. So, anyway, what do we do with that? Right there. All right. So, anyway, just that. Yeah. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. We're into November already. We've got 2 months left of the year. So, all right. All right. Boom. All right. Bongo right there. And if you want to call me up, people, on the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You want to call me up on your rotary phone here or your cell, ask me how that beer's going down, or give me a compliment. I love that blogcast. Toll free to call, 1-800-867-5309. All right. Bam. Okay. We got my sidekick, Cactus Jack, here. Fuck. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330. All right, there we go. Okay, bam. All right, as we get to our June Lockhart tribute salute, earlier last week, this is her. All right, Miss June Lockhart. She was born June 25th, 1925. Wow, 100 years old. This was her in Lost in Space. So, anyways, yeah, she was born June 25th, 1925 in New York City. She had like a wide variety. She was in film, on the stage, in television. Her film career reads like from 1938 to 2019. Sergeant York, Forever and a Day, Meet Me in St. Louis, Son of Lassie, She Wolf of London, Bury Me Dead, Time Limit, Troll, Rented Lips, Chud, the movie Lost in Space, Super Capers, her TV career, of course, from 1949 to 1921, Wagon Train, Gunsmoke, Lassie, Rawhide, Perry Mason, Bewitched, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, of course, Lost in Space, Petticoat Junction, Family Affair, Adam 12, Vegas, Magnum P.I., Falcon Crest, Knots Landing, The Greatest American Hero, Whiz Kids, Murder, She Wrote, General Hospital, Hotel, The Colbys, Babylon 5, Step by Step, Seventh Heaven, Grey's Anatomy, Lost in Space on Netflix as the voice of the computer, Now, of course, she was a Tony Award winner in 1948. She had 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one for TV and one for movies. In 2013, NASA, National Aeronautic Space Administration, awarded her with the Exceptional Public Achievement Medal for inspiring the public about space exploration. Now, she turned 100 earlier this year. She passed away from natural causes October 23rd, last Thursday, at her home in Santa Monica, home in California. So here we go. This one's for you, Miss Lockhart. Cheers. And we will talk about her TV series Lost in Space eventually. We'll get to that. We're going to do a 10 gong salute to her. Might do a 10 gong salute to her during the, at the end of the blogcast. So boom. And I did post more of her career highlights and her career highlights, most of her career highlights and her best of compilation on my blogcast page, my regular Facebook page. So yeah, there we go. So we have Miss June Lockhart, passed away at age 100 last week, Thursday, at the age of 100. So, and there she is in Lost in Space. And so, all right. Anyways, okay. So, we've got our craft beer going on. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. So as we get to all right, so as we get to like our movie, it's called The Last Boy Scout. We've got Bruce Willis. It was released December 13th, 1991. Its budget was $43 million. It's good, did good box office, $115 million. We've got several scenes from the movie here. All right, so cast. Of course, you have Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis, who basically did not get along with each other. On the premise, the plot of the movie: halftime football game in LA Stadium. Running back Billy Cole takes PCP before a game and shoots 3 players during a game, fatally killing himself. Investigative PI Joe Hallenbrook, once a national hero, is assigned to protect bodyguard a stripper named Corey. Joe and Corey befriend and boyfriend Hall of Famer stallion running back Jimmy Dix, who was banned from the league on gambling charges. Team up together after Corey is killed by a hitman. Jimmy and Joe discover a taped phone conversation between Senator Colin Baynard and stallion owner Sheldon Marcone about sports gambling. Sheldon tries to blackmail Senator Marcone for $6 million to legalize gambling, sports gambling. Sheldon decides it's cheaper to kill the senator and frame Joe for the murder. Joe guarded Senator Baynard years before, and Senator Baynard had him fired. If you've seen the movie there, we've got the cast. Of course, you have Damon Wayans as Joe Hallenbeck, Private Eye. There's Damon Wayans as Jimmy Dix. We have Noble Willingham as Sheldon Marcone. We've got Chelsea Field as Sarah Hallenbeck. There we go. There's another scene from the movie right there, starring Halle Berry as Corey and Damon Wayans as Jimmy Dix. Got all right. All right. So Taylor Negron as Milo. Danielle Harris as Darren Hollebeck, his daughter. Halle Berry as Corey. Bruce McGill as Mike Matthews. Chelsea Ross as Senator Calvin Baynard. Quotes: this movie, holy shit, both of this was a troubled production. This movie itself, I love this movie. It's so cool. It's a bit testosterone fueled, between like Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. Quotes like Hitman Milo goes to a cop. Excuse me, officer, can you help me? Sir, what seems to be the problem? There's too many bullets in this gun. Bang, 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 bang. And so, but the production, Dick Butkus, Lynn Swan appeared themselves as football commentators. There's a cool opening song, Friday Night's a Great Night for Football, sung by Bill Medley. Scenes like Joe is handed a briefcase full of money. There's two briefcases. One's filled with dynamite. One's filled with money. Sheldon Marcone's bodyguards try and hand Joe the wrong briefcase and give the briefcase to with dynamite to Sheldon Marcone. During a shootout between with Joe, Jimmy, and Marcone and Milo. Jimmy creates a diversion, switching the briefcases at the stadium. Jimmy throws the ball at Senator Baynard, injuring him, creating that diversion. He knocks down Senator Baynard. Marcone escapes with the wrong briefcase. He is killed when he opens it up as his estate. The next day, Joe and Jimmy decide to become partners in a new detective agency. So yeah, it's written and directed by Shane Black, who created Lethal Weapon, and directed by Tony Scott. He directed Top Gun. Basically, they really sell this. It's the Super Bowl of action movies. A flat-out blitz of excitement, blow-you-away special effects, and hilarious give-me-five humor set against the world of pro football. Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans stars a CD detective and a disgraced quarterback having to dodge ambushes, fire off one-liners, and bust chops. When the going gets tough, they get tougher and funnier. And they came to play and settle the score in this raging fireball where bigger is better, hits are harder, and the bad guys end up deader. So, yeah. So if you ever see this movie, I posted scenes from it and the trailer on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So here we go. We're going to go through this again. There's Milo, Sheldon Marcone's Hitman. There we are again. Him with Bruce Willis, Corey. There we are. And the devastated Sheldon Marcone, played by the late legendary character actor Noble Willingham. We got Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans right there. And so, Friday night's a great night for football. Got the movie on right now. So yeah, and like I said, I did post scenes from the movie on my blogcast page and my Facebook page, and the trailer on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So yeah, it's a cool movie. It was released 1991. So so it's a great testosterone, great action buddy movie. So, but yeah, it was a troubled production because it went over budget. Bruce Willis swung his weight around the set. Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans didn't like each other, and it kind of shows during the movie here. So, but it's also it's a good movie. So, all right. So, bam. All right. All right. Excuse me. Good cigar here going on. It's a Quintero Habana. I got that from London Food Mart. With our craft beer tonight, we've got our Gibson's Finest Whiskey accompanying our craft beer. Cheers, everyone. All right, and with our craft beer tonight, we have, it is called Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. And I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. So, as I said, it's a very, very fruity aftertaste to it. Whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, I'll basically, it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, and I do give it a rating out of 1 to 10. So if anybody wants to post a number, see if it matches up with mine during the blogcast, feel free to do so. I'm all about audience participation here at the blogcast. So, all right, yeah, cheers. It's not that bad of a beer. Look at that. Like it's called Bench Brewing Company in Beansville, Ontario, Canada. So I'll just place this back here for now. All right. So, all right. So yeah. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. All right. So, all right. So yeah. Bam. All right. So let's see. Maybe if I can share this with. All right. Maybe not. All right. There we go. All right. So, all right. So yeah, that game, the Dodgers Jays game, real nail biter there. Fuck, real roller coaster ride of a fucking game, eh? Fuck. All right. Now, before we get to our Lost in Space TV show, I'm going to do the cue for the second time tonight to get its Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. Ooh. All right. So, anyways, you know, anybody under 30, if you don't know what this is, it's a legendary toy from the 80s. Premise is pretty simple. You got to get all the same colors, all the same sides. But tonight I'm only focusing on the color yellow. This is how I got so far, so I'm going to do a couple of spins. Bongo roll there. Boom. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. All right, so a couple of spins. There we go. All right. So, that's all I got right there. So I'll just put it in Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. There we go. So, ooh, yeah. Picked this little beauty up at Value Village the other day. Guitar. Needs to be tuned, but hey. All right. So, just set that right there. All right. Spray it. Yeah. Woof. All right. I didn't know. Whoa. Okay. All right. Don't want the apartment to smell like an ashtray there. All right. So we've got basically also a June Lockhart double shot tonight. We've got all right. So we have all right. We're going to look at season 2 of Lost in Space. All right. And I did find this at Goodwill. So anyway, season 2 Lost in Space, it aired on CBS from September 14th, 1966 to April 26, 1967. Now, the premise, Saturday, October 16th, 1997, the U.S. wants to colonize space travel, and the spaceship Jupiter 2 is going to be launched into the space on a 5-year journey to an Earth-like planet far away, carrying a single family. Now, we've got the cast, of course. There we go. Here's, part of the cast right there. All right. We've got okay. We've got Professor Lieutenant Colonel Guy Williams, Professor John Robinson, played by Guy Williams. Dr. Maureen Robinson, a biochemist, played by June Lockhart. Major Don West, played by Mark Goddard. Judy Robinson, played by Marcia Kristen. Penny Robinson, played by Angela Cartwright. Will Robinson, played by Billy Mummy. Dr. Zachary Smith, who played by Jonathan Harris, and of course the robot. There we go. A B9 model class VM3 model, played by Bob May, voiced by Dick Tuffle. Now, my favorite episodes, of course, I was watching it, or the Robinsons crash land in season 2. The Robinsons crash land in a strange new world, blast off into space, ghost planet, space cruiser, the android machine, the best of, trip to Hades, the season finale, the colony gift, season 2. CBS actually. All right, so. All right, there's like a. There we go. There's the picture right there. There's most of the cast right there. All right. Season 2, CBS put Lost in Space in the Thursday night lineup, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Time slot up against like NBC's The Virginian, ABC's Batman. It would rank 44th place, ensuring it for like a third and final season there. So yeah, CBS, they put like they had like primetime network schedule, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It was up against The Virginian on NBC, Batman, and then you had CBS Lost in Space. So it didn't fare too badly against like Batman and The Virginian. So it actually, like, you know, like I said, 44th place out of like 200 shows back then. So, all right. So yeah, I did post more. There was some really impressive guest stars in Lost in Space. Here we go. Get ready for another blast of classic sci-fi adventure with more of Irwin Allen's Lost in Space. So yeah, so we've got like, it's volume 2 of like season 2 of Lost in Space. So yeah, and I did post more of season 2 highlights of Lost in Space on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for that. All right, so. Good cigar here. I got a Habana and Quintero cigar right there. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a notification. All right, so come on. All right, so what do we have right here? All right, so yeah, okay. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. I am going to, well, let's see. All right, so a couple of times I'm going to remind you guys that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. We're going to see your podcast, 2 plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to where you're watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock groups, Bruce Willis groups, of course, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Battlestar Galactica, blog and vlog groups, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Right on. So, my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by this great cigar. It's a Quintero Habana Cuban. All right. My craft beer for tonight, like I said, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. What do we got here? All right. So, yeah. So we have our craft beer. It is called Short Hills. I'm going to open this one up. This is the backup beer. All right. So I'm going to top it up here. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Give it a little top up. Look at that. Very, very hazy. Yes. It is Short Hills Hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, it kind of like, all right. It grows on you. Bit of fruity aftertaste to it. Tastes like, any other like morning like lemonade. It got that little lemonade taste to it, little fruit juice taste to it. Whether it's spring, summer, or fall beer, I'll let you know. Like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10, see what if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. All right. So I'll just place this back here for now. All right. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Boom. Bam. All right. Bongo solo there. Yeah, and if you want to call me up on the hotline, 1-800-867-5309 tonight. Boom. On your rotary phone or your cell, say, hey, Jim, how's that beer going down? And we love a blogcast. It's toll free to call, 1-800-867-5309. All right. As we get to our, oh my God, really, it was just like, holy shit. We get to our Renegade, our short-lived. All right. So, anyways, we get to this guy. He is the Renegade, portrayed by Rick Wilson, trained by Killer Kowalski. He debuted in 1992 under the name Rio, Lord of the Jungle. He was a former exotic dancer from the New England area. Now, 1995, WCW signs him as the Renegade. So, this is the man. Hulk Hogan went and blah, blah, blah. Made a long promo about how this man's going to bring Hulkamania into the 21st century. Hulk Hogan teases an ultimate surprise for the 1995 uncensored pay-per-view. It showed a blurred-out video of a man with long hair and tassels resembling the Ultimate Warrior. But it wasn't the Ultimate Warrior. So, come on. Like, really, here's another photograph of the Renegade. There we go. So, all right. Even back then, I didn't get that pay-per-view. It was blurred out, but even though I could tell it wasn't the Ultimate Warrior through the TV, I mean, come on. He debuted at Uncensored 95, acting like the Ultimate Warrior. Mannerisms the same as the Ultimate Warrior. It didn't help that at the same time he debuted, the real Ultimate Warrior, this guy, the real Ultimate Warrior did interviews claiming, that's not me. So it was amazing how fast the fans turned on this guy. He would run to the ring, face paint, shaking the ropes, quick squashes of his opponents. A month later, he defeats this guy, Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson, the legendary Arn Anderson, for the TV title, WCW TV title, but loses to Diamond Dallas Page September 17th at Fall Brawl. Then it's all downhill. There they are with there's Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart, Randy Macho Man Savage, and the Renegade at some pay-per-view. So, all right, so, it's September 17th, Fall Brawl. He loses the title to Diamond Dallas Page. And then now it's all downhill for the Renegade. He was hated backstage in the locker room because you had this guy who was new being handed. He had a 5-year contract worth five figures. He was getting pushed to the moon while other wrestlers were who've been there longer than him resented him. So that didn't help either. WCW decreased his push as he was getting more boos from the audience than cheered. And it's holy shit. Like I said, it was amazing how fast the fans turned on this guy once they learned that he wasn't the real Ultimate Warrior. November 6th, Nitro lost to Kevin Sullivan. Jimmy Hart turns on the Renegade Rick. Renegade wiping off his face paint and all that. Renegades returns to Nitro February 26th. He jobs out to Lex Luger. And it's all downhill at this point for Rick the Renegade Wilson. So, WCW has him losing, jobbing to the Four Horsemen, Scotty Riggs, to the Giant. He competes on Thunder and WCW Saturday Night. He takes a 5-month hiatus. He returns to WCW Saturday Night. August 12th, loses to Super Callow and would be used as a jobber for most of 1997 and 1998. Final matches of his WCW career, December 7th, lost on Nitro to Wraith. He was released. And sadly, this didn't end well for Rick Wilson. Like I said, there's the real Ultimate Warrior right there. Oh, come on. Like, I mean, it, all right. So here's like the real Ultimate Warrior, and here's the like dollar store knockoff. Sadly, February 23rd, 1999, Rick Wilson would commit suicide by a gunshot wound to the head, with suffering from severe depression. I did post his like matches, his promo and his matches, and he was nothing like the Ultimate Warrior. So this was the real one. There's the real Ultimate Warrior, and there's the Renegade Rick Wilson. So, and yeah, it was strongly rumored. There we go. There's the real Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan. And then you have like, at some pay-per-view, there we are with the Renegade with Randy Savage, Jimmy Hart, and Hulk Hogan. Yeah, so like I said, I did post his couple of his matches, which were awful, by the way, really awful. And his promos. Just he tried to be the Ultimate Warrior, but nothing like that. It was just really, and yeah, it didn't end well for the late Rick Wilson. So, yeah. So, and I did post more of his like promos and his couple of his matches on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. And so, it is like wow. That's how he went from like main eventing pay-per-views to becoming like a curtain jerker on WCW cards, like Nitro, WCW Saturday Night, and relegated to the B team until he was like pushed way down the card, and it was sad to watch. Just like it was funny at the same time, but just sad to watch. So yeah, well, that is the Renegade, the Ultimate Renegade Rick Wilson, the late Rick Wilson. All right, so. This is a Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by this good cigar, it's Quintero Habana Cuban. We've got like, and accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right. So we got like our craft beer for tonight. It is like Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamville, Ontario, Canada. I don't know. The last blogcast I mispronounced, like Bench Brewing Company. I said they were from Toronto or something. No, they're from Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Look at that. It's called It's a Short Hills Hazy IPA. So, yeah, it's going down smoothly. Got a fruity aftertaste to it. Whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter beer, I will let you know on that. And like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10, see what I give it, feel free to do so. I might warn you guys, it might be a bit of a bathroom break, but yeah. Yeah, interesting. Interesting beer. Smooth, fruity aftertaste to it. Strong. So I'm just going to give it a little top up here. I will place it back here. All right. So, yeah. All right. So as we get to our, like, wow, that beer really grows on you. So, All right. So as we get to our random sci-fi character, we have Lieutenant Sheba, portrayed by Anne Lockhart. Bit of a family connection there. Yes, she is the daughter of the late June Lockhart. She was Lieutenant Sheba was on the original Battlestar Galactica, the complete series. She was portrayed by Anne Lockhart, the daughter of the late June Lockhart. Her homeworld was Caprica. She was served in the Colonial Fleet as a Viper pilot. working her way up to the rank of captain. She was a squadron leader aboard the Battlestar Pegasus, which was commanded by her father, the Commander Kane, played by Lloyd Bridges. So, all right. Her chief duties were coordinating raids of Cylon mining and storage for fuel facilities. Sheba's patrol accidentally discovered while they were patrolling deep space, accidentally discovered Captain Apollo and Lieutenant Starbuck's patrol. They were escorted to the Pegasus. They all reunited with the Galactica. After the raid they had on the Cylon outpost, the Pegasus was assumed lost, and the Pegasus took on several Cylon base stars. Lieutenant Sheba and her Silver Spar squadron and others stranded, officially transferred to the Galactica. Now, she was in the episodes The Living Legend Part 2, Fire in Space, War of the Gods Part 2, The Man with 9 Lives, Murder on the Rising Star, Greetings from Earth, Baltar's Escape, Take the Celestra, and The Hand of God. And I did post more of Lieutenant Sheba and the best of on my blogcast page and my Facebook page there. And yes, she is portrayed by by Anne Lockhart, the daughter of the late June Lockhart. So there we go. Like I said, I did post more of Lieutenant Sheba's backstory on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. And yes, she is from the Battlestar Galactica. She starred in Battlestar Galactica, the original one, 1978. So, all right. Boom. All right. All right. So, oh boy. All right. So there's a Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. I've got the movie on. I've got The Last Boy Scout on right now playing. Bruce Willis and Jimmy Dix are like, of course they're hamming it up in front of all the Shovel Marcone's bodyguards and everything, hitmen. Why did the chicken cross the road? It's like, you got to see this movie. It's like funny. So. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, anyways, tonight, actually, I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where it's your podcast to. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to remind everybody that we are not spam. I want to give shouts out to all the people in the groups, like Port Elgin groups, all the Sarnia groups, like Supporting Sarnia 2.0, Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, emerald, classic rock groups, the Bruce Willis groups, June Lockhart, craft beer, cigars, Battlestar Galactica, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog and vlog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, and Rubik's cubes. Which reminds me, for the third time tonight, I am going to do the cube thing. Take it over. It's Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. Whoa. Harmonica in there. So, I'm going to, tonight, if you're like new here, and if you're under 30, you probably don't know what this is. It's a legendary toy from the 80s. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Premise is pretty simple. All 9 sides, all the same colors. But tonight I'm going to only focus on the color yellow. So, boom. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay. So, all right. Come on. Couple of turns, couple of spins here. All right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Oh, man, you biatch. Okay. All right. So, see there, that's all I got. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. I do give it one final spin, try. Later on in the blogcast, put it over here. This Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. All right. So, yeah. Excuse me for a minute. Bathroom break. coming back, you people? All right, so here we go. I'm back. Yeah, there we are. All right, so, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right, so, yeah, as we get to our, classic board game, it's, all right, so, we get there. All right. In the spirit of Halloween. Where's my lighter there? Okay, so. All right. In the spirit of Halloween, I know it was Halloween. We've got How to Host a Murder. This is your classic board game. It was by Canada Board Games Company. Due in 1986. It takes 8 players adult. It was endorsed by the horror master himself, Vincent Price. The premise, it is September 1936 at the Power Oration Gardens Theater in Hollywood and the glitter and glamour of Power Studios. There's a new movie release called Power and Greed. There was a party for the cast hosted by Power Films, headed by Anton Power, but a murder is discovered and the guests must decide amongst them who did it. So I'm going to open her up. Let's see here. So, yeah, you've got your cassette tape and everything, How to Host a Murder. There we go. The Hollywood premiere of Power and Greed. I'm not going to open her up, but anyways, yes, the Denise and the players in the game. It 8 clue packets, name tags. Suspects: Denise M. Dyer, she's a young actress. Whitey Voltagues, one of Power Films' newest stars. Yvonne D'Alone, Swedish-born actress. Hackford Ryder, friends call him Hack, having written several brilliant screenplays. Savoy R. Fair, Savoy's Chris British, he's a British actor. Salon Cell U. Lloyd, one of Hollywood's premier directors. Stuart Dryden is adoring fans call him Stu Dryden, the embodiment of the tall, dark, handsome actor. Titania Tat L.A., public knows her as Tat, formerly a very successful actress. So I did post more of How to Host a Murder, the board game, a classic. More on that on my blogcast page, my Facebook page. It is, like I said, it was endorsed by Vincent Price there, and you get all right, so let's open. All right, so I said I would not open this up, but anyways, yeah, you get the How to Host a Murder, these envelopes, clues, all that, the cassette tape, all right, Power and, oh yeah, all right, there we go. All right, Power and Greed, there we are. We get all right, so we get several of that, but yeah, you get the idea. It's your classic board game. All right, Canada Games Company. So I think they went out of business a long time ago. So, but I did post more. I did post a couple of classic commercials on How to Host a Murder on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So if you ever see this game, and I got this game in Goodwill, so we'll have to hide if you're listening. We'll have to play this sometime with Greg and Joe. So, anyways, yes, How to Host a Murder. In the spirit of Halloween, it was endorsed by the late legendary Vincent Price. And so that is your classic board game for tonight. And yeah, it's got all on the back there, all the accessories to it. So there we go. We'll just place that right back there. Power and Greed. All right. So yeah. Mm. 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 Craft beer for tonight. It's accompanied by this good cigar I brought back up. All right, so okay, so yeah, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a Quintero Habana cigar from Cuba. Mm. Mm. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like Gibson's finest whiskey. Mm. Mm. All right, cheers, everyone. Mm. Our craft beer for tonight is called Short Hills by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. It's a hazy IPA. There it is. I got one of their glasses here. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's a good beer. Very fruity, citrusy aftertaste. It tastes more. It's got more of a lemonade feel to it. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's a good spring, fall and spring beer. A good when you're it's a good salad beer. It goes good. It would go good with salad. And if you could drink this in the morning at breakfast, go for it. But yeah, I'll give it a little top up. Once again, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, want to throw it a number like so many people have done, feel free to do so. Mm. 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 All right. Yeah. Good spring fall beer, whether it's a summer beer or a winter beer. Yeah, but it does go down very smoothly. Citrusy aftertaste to it, almost a lemonade citrusy aftertaste to it. All right, so I'll just place this back here. All right. Okay. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Guitar needs tuning. I know that. Yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. All right. So, okay. Well, as we get to my backup cigar here. Fuck. All right. It is a Quintero Habana Cuban. So, yeah. So I've got the movie on right now. Like I said, I got the movie on right now. The Last Boy Scout. They're in Sheldon Marcone's office. Going to reveal how he's going to frame Joe for the murder of Senator Baynard. Kids nowadays, they just have no discipline. Gimme, 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 gimme. So, all right. Excuse me, officer. Can you help me? What seems to be the problem? There's too many bullets in this gun. That is the funniest one-liner from that movie. Water is wet, the sky is blue, women have secrets. Fuck you. Bruce Willis quote right there. All right. So, anyways, boom. All right, and if you want to call me up on the hotline, it is 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. Call me from your rotary phone or your cell. There we go. All right, Jim, how's that beer going down? And we love the blogcast tonight. Right on. So, yeah. All right. Once again, 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. You can call me from your rotary phone or your cell. All right. And, yeah, boom. Bongo. Pow. All right. So, yeah. As we get to our classic album, now, this might be it's our Bruce Willis double shot. We've got the return of Bruno. All right. So, it's Bruce Willis as Bruno. basically like a whole bunch of like rock and soul cover tunes here. This was released on January 20th, 1987, the Motown label, on the Motown label, right? And it's the debut studio album for Bruce Willis, by Bruce Willis and produced by Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft. It's a collection of Bruce Willis's favorite R&B songs. 7 songs are cover version, and Willis co-writes 3 original songs. Side 1, you got Coming Right Up. That's an original song by Bruce Willis. Or no, Coming Right Up. All right, so yeah, let's see. Written by Bruce Walsh, yeah, okay. Respect Yourself, a cover tune by the Staple Sing. That's by the Staple Singers. Down in Hollywood, it's a cover tune by Ry Cooder. Young Blood, that's a cover tune by the Coasters. Under the Boardwalk, another cover tune, the Drifters. Secret Agent Man, a cover tune by the Drifters. No, by John Barry. Sorry. Jackpot, Bruno's Bop, written by Bruce Willis and Robert Kraft. Fun Time, a cover tune by Joe Cocker. Lose Myself, a cover tune written by John Lind. And Flirtin' with Disaster, that's an original tune by Flirtin' with Disaster, written by Bruce Walsh and Jeff Lumber. So yeah, Bruno's Bop, yeah. So backstage on the backing musicians on here included Booker T. Jones, the Pointer Sisters, and Temptations. The album debuted at number 14 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, giving Bruce Willis a gold album. 500,000 copies sold in the U.S. Top 10 single, Respect Yourself. Follow-up singles, Young Blood, Under the Boardwalk, Secret Agent Man, Coming Right Up. Hit the top 100 U.S. And UK singles charts. So Bruce Willis does play harmonica on the album. All right. Do, 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 do. All right. So, now this is at the height of Bruce Willis's film career. He was doing, he did the movie Die Hard. Anybody hear of that movie? Okay, yeah. Moonlighting, that show. Leslie, I see you just watching, coming on. Welcome, Leslie. And he was pitching also Seagram wine coolers in commercials, too. So basically, this is at the height. This was like Bruce Willis striking while the iron is hot. Here he is on the back cover. There we go. This is your classic album, Bruce Willis, The Return of Bruno. And I did post several, I did post an interview with him at the time, promoting this album, and several videos, or no, yeah. Coming Right Up and Respect Yourself on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So yeah, Bruce Willis, a double shot. I've got his movie on right now, The Last Boy Scout, and here we go, The Return of Bruno, Bruce Willis. Of course, I did discover this in Goodwill, so, no, actually, Goodwill. This seemed the go-to place for, classic shit. So, I said a bad word, you better go to your safe spaces. So, I'll just put this right back here. All right, so, we've got this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a Quintero cigar. We run in Food Mart. We've got Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, and so. Cheers, everyone. All right, our craft beer for tonight, it is called Short Hills. And it's a hazy IPA. It's by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. Last time I was here, I reviewed a beer from them, another beer, which was a 9 out of 10, very good beer. And I mispronounced their city, so they're in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. This is Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA. I got one of their glasses. I'm trying their beer for the very first time tonight. Just give this a little top up. This, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say this is a good wintertime beer, good spring beer, good summer, good fall beer. I don't see this being a summer beer. It's got that lemonade-y, fruity aftertaste to it, but it does go down very smoothly. and 6.5% alcohol volume. Little top up again. Yeah, it's a really good beer. It's a good salad beer. It goes good with salads, like your Cobb salads, your Caesar salads, your pasta salads. Yeah, and if you could drink this in the morning for breakfast, go for it. It is called Short Hills by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamsville, Ontario, Canada. Just going to place this back here, but I'm going to rate it soon, so if there's anybody who wants to throw out a number between 1 and 10, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. We're all about audience participation here at Big Jims Blogcast Live. And so, yeah, back here. All right. All right. So, anyways, okay, what did I drop? I dropped something here. Okay, yeah, I did drop something. So, all right. Okay. All right. All right. So we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast right now. Wait a minute. Am I forgetting something here? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not forgetting anything. As we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast here, it's called This Week in Van Halen History. All right. Boom. All right. So anyways, yeah, we've got all representations of the band here, from Wolfgang to Gary Sharon to Sammy to Dave. October 27th to November 2nd, here we go with This Week in Van Halen History. All right, so anyways, all right, there we go. October 27th, 1991, Van Halen plays Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. October 27th, 1984, Sammy Hagar plays the War Memorial in Rochester, New York. October 28th, 1997, David Lee Roth releases his CD, The Best, is released. October 28th, 2004, Van Halen plays the Credit Union Center in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. October 29th, 1996, Van Halen releases Video Hits Volume 1. October 29th, 1991, Van Halen plays the Civic Center in Hartford, Connecticut. October 30th, 2007, Van Halen plays the TD Bank North Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. October 30th, 1986, David Lee Roth plays the Sports Arena in Toledo, Ohio. October 31st, 1983, Brian May of Queen and Friends, featuring Eddie Van Halen, is released. October 31st, 1989, Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli celebrate Halloween at 1&1 Studios in North Hollywood, California. November 1st, 1997, Sammy Hagar plays the University of California in San Bernardino, California. November 2nd, 1980, Van Halen plays the Civic Arena in Asheville, North Carolina. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. Right on. So, all right. Bam. Okay. All right, people. Okay, so anybody wants to throw in a number between 1 and 10, feel free to do so. But I've got my final thoughts on this beer. My beer, craft beer for tonight, is Big. Okay, it's Big Jims Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. I'm about to rate the craft beer. It's accompanied by like a good cigar, Quintero Tabacaya. It's a Cuban cigar. There we go. So, all right. And my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, cheers. All right. So, anyways, this is Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamville, Ontario, Canada. I got one of their glasses. So, give it a little top up. These are my final thoughts on this beer. Definitely a good beer. It's a spring, fall, wintertime beer. I don't see it being a summer beer. It's got a fruity, lemonade-y aftertaste to it, but it does go down very smoothly. It goes good with salads, pasta salad, Caesar salad, Cobb salad, any light foods like that. So I've thought long and hard about this. Yeah. And when I do these craft beer reviews, all right. So yeah, Short Hills. I don't go, basically it's high class, high tasting, high brow, very good upper crust beer. I go with my gut and what's in here. So we've got Short Hills Hazy IPA. Look at the texture in that, very hazy, by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamville, Ontario, Canada. It's a good spring, fall, wintertime beer. It goes good with salads and any other light foods. You can have this for breakfast if you want to. So, I've thought long and hard about this. So, all right. So, anyways, I'm about to throw in a number here. I gave it a 7 out of 10. All right, where are we here? Okay, so, anyways, 7 out of 10 for Short Hills Hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamville, Ontario, Canada. So where does that land us on the chart there? All right. So anyways, it is number 7. It's very good, well executed beer, but not a good enough quiet buy again immediately. So, all right. Boom. All right. So yeah, that is Short Hills. It's a hazy IPA by the Bench Brewing Company in Beamville, Ontario, Canada. Give that a top up. I gave that a 7 out of 10. Very good beer. So, all right, place this back here. All right, so, all right, boom, bam. Bongo. All right. In the hotline, you want to call me up in the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. On your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, we got the good beer going on. That was a good beer. We love the blogcast. Toll free to call, 1-800-867-5309 on your cell or your rotary phone. So, all right. And, yeah. If you want, like, I've been getting requests for t-shirts. If you want a t-shirt like mine, or the classic design, or white t-shirt, any design, tank top, we've got, like, Big Jims Blogcast Live t-shirts, and the baseball jersey, tank top, any size. You inbox me on my regular page, or on my blogcast page, my regular page. They're $35, shipping and handling included, money order, e-transfer. I'll do my best to get that out to you. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Or the classic design Big Jims Blogcast house. There we go. So yeah, all right. All you got to do is inbox me on my regular page or my blogcast page here with a money order or e-transfer for $35. Shipping and handling included. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Any design you want, and I will do my best to get that out to you. As so many people have enjoyed their t-shirts. So, ooh. Wait a minute, I got this bullhorn here. All right. Big Jims Blogcast. All right. Boom. All right, so Big Jims Blogcast. All right, so anyways, yeah, there we go. For the final time tonight, I am going to do the cube thing. All right, take it with a Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug right there. Ooh, we've got like a all right harmonica. Now, tonight's color is yellow. I am going to try and improve on that. Try and get a full yellow with a few spins. This is like a Rubik's Cube. It was like a legendary toy in the 80s. The premise is pretty simple. You gotta get all 9 sides, all full colors. So here we go. All right, boom, bam, bam. All right, there we are. Okay, so a couple of spins. There we go. All right, come on. All right, that's all I got. So, anyways, I did not do that. All right, so, anyways, that is the. That's the color. That's all I got for tonight. So, all right, place that back here. All right. All right. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. You're beautiful at being yourself, but so ugly when you try to be someone else. Unknown. I'll repeat that. You're beautiful at being yourself, but so ugly when you try to be someone else, and that's unknown. All right. So, yeah, that's our inspirational, motivational quote for tonight. And like I said, top of the program, we do give a 10 gong salute to, let's see, we're going to give a 10 gong salute to the late June Lockhart. If I can find it right there. All right, so, okay, here we go. All right, Miss June Lockhart, who was 100 years old, legendary film actress. Here we go. All right, bam, there we go. That is to like the late June Lockhart, who passed away last week at the age of 100, legendary actress in Hollywood. Yeah, so, all right. Once more. All right, so that is it for me. Okay. All right, so anyways, boom. All right, so that didn't work. So, okay. All right. All right, people. All right. That's it for me. Yes, I'm for Big Jims Blogcast Live version 7.0 episode 330, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. I'm Jim. We did our craft beer review, Short Hills. It's hazy IPA. We gave it a 7 out of 10. Our birthday shoutouts, Kristen Vibefit, Rick Dahl, Carrie Erickson, Elizabeth Powell, Kerry Scott Brooks, Darren McClay, Stuart Ashley, Jack Dowell, Kevin Muir. We did our countdowns, local events. We did a salute tribute to June Lockhart. We did the movie The Last Boy Scout starring Bruce Willis, Lost in Space Season 2, The Renegade, WCW, Battlestar Galactica 1978, Lieutenant Sheba. Our classic board game, How to Host a Murder, our classic album by Bruce Willis, The Return of Bruno, and of course, this week in Van Halen history, we rated the beer, the t-shirts, our inspirational motivational quote, you're beautiful being yourself, but so ugly when you're trying to be somebody else, unknown. I want to remind everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. Here's your podcast. You can play on the YouTube channel at Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. We'll do shouts out when you're watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia Rocks, we show you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. Bruce Willis groups, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, overall classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, TV, movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. So, you may or may not see me next weekend, but thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right. You may or may not see me next weekend. You never know. So, we're entering our, the last 2 months of the year here. So, you may see me next weekend or the weekend after that. In December, I'll probably take a bit of a break and then come back. I don't know. Maybe a couple of shows in December before we sign off for the year. So, yeah. All right. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 430, Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Be good, everybody. All right. So I hope everybody's primed and ready to go to work tomorrow. All right. See you guys later. So, cheers, everyone. Baby. All right. Like I said, closing thoughts on the on the game, Dodgers, Blue Jays. Wish the Blue Jays could have won that, but unfortunately, the Dodgers stole it right out from under them. So that's life. Maybe they'll get them next time. Cheers, everybody.